Hey there, all you cool, epic, and awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 76 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your co host today.
And I'm the other co-host, Joe.
And we got Nami with you, Joe, over there.
Yeah, she's gonna have to wait till after we record to eat, but she's gonna be probably right in front of the camera the whole time. So get used to her.
Yeah, but all right. So welcome, guys. On episode 76 today, we have two exciting releases. We're like about midway through July, so summer blockbuster season is in full swing right now. We're gonna be talking about Jurassic World Rebirth, as well as Superman, which I know we've both been looking forward to for quite some time. It's the start of the DCU, so we'll get into those. And then last episode, Joe recommended the film In the Mood for Love, which we'll get to later on. It's definitely a different kind of movie than the first two. But yeah, that'll be fun to talk about. And then, besides that, some movie news. Just, you guys know the drill by now. We'll go through what's been going on in the past 2 weeks in the film and movie industry. And we also got some trivia to do today, so should be a fun episode. So before we start, I guess any personal life updates, anything we should tell the fans? I feel like for me it's been boring my past 2 weeks. Not boring, but like nothing crazy,
Have you been able to like catch up on some of the movies that have been out since you've been back?
Honestly, no. I want to watch Ballerina. I just like haven't got a chance to.
It's on video. It's only like 90 minutes too.
I know. I've just been busy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's summer, man. Doing stuff like every weekend. Let me think what I've been up to. I don't know. Been at the beach a lot, I don't feel like you haven't been able to get out there too much, Joe. But
nah, I've been working and doing whatnot.
Planning a trip.
But we'll get to that in a later date. But I started a TV show, which I normally don't. I started watching the Queen's Gambit.
Really? Yeah, that was good. Popular a couple years ago.
Yeah,
it was pretty huge.
It's the same writer as like the guy who wrote. It's like the guy who wrote Logan, and like the writer's like really good. I don't forget his name. Actually, this is gonna bother me now.
No interest in new Squid Games?
I mean, I watched the first season. Like Squid Games, like I feel like people just think it's like a stupid. Mommy, stop. Like a stupid kind of not stupid, but I feel like people think it's very like surface level because like it very
gets
popular.
memed a lot.
Yeah, it's meme, but like there's actually like deeper themes about like it's like a kind of like a critique on capitalism and stuff like that, and like critiques on like the South Korean government and other things. But like I feel like that kind of gets lost in the net. I feel like the Netflix of it all is like what I like to say. I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. Oh, the guy's name's Scott Frank. He wrote Logan. He wrote Minority Report. He wrote like a bunch of Dawn of the Dead, Marley and Me. So
I know that's when like Anya Taylor-Joy really started to pop off.
Yeah, she's like the main person in it. I don't really know.
It's about chess, right?
Yeah.
You like it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's honestly, I mean, you're probably not gonna watch it, but like, he has this thing where like they give her. It takes place like not like I think it's like the '60s, and they give her like tranquilizer, so she just gets like mad high and like plays chess in her head. And she gets like addicted to it. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I just thought that part was funny, but she just gets like mad, taking like fucking illegal tranquilizers and just hallucinating chess on the ceiling. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I feel like I actually have. We'll talk about it when we get to the movie news section, I guess. But I watched Ironheart. I don't know if you've caught any of that.
I've heard it's like okay.
It's not bad. I'll save my thoughts for a little bit until later, but I've been watching that. I do want to watch Peacemaker now after watching Superman, because I know season 2 is coming out. Yeah, I watched like the first 3 episodes.
It's good.
Just I don't know. James Gunn's like rated R stuff. I feel like I'm just not that big of a fan of compared to his like Guardians and this new movie. But yeah, I guess we could get into the film. So the first film, as I mentioned, is Jurassic World Rebirth. So I think, Joe, do you have the synopsis pulled up for us?
I have it pulled up right here. So Jurassic World Rebirth, a new era is born. 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, covert operation expert Zora Bennett is contracted to lead a skilled team on a top secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized, they all find themselves stranded on the island, where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. I feel like that's not a good synopsis for the movie at all.
Yeah, not
That's
really.
actually that does not happen. But I mean that kind of happens, I guess. But anyway, well, that's going to be part of the problems with
The
this
shocking discovery
movie.
that's
Shocking
gonna get
discovery. Yeah.
like what? I mean,
So-
I guess that's the cure that they're after, right?
No, I'm assuming they're alluding to the D-Rex.
I don't know. This movie's a
Oh, like,
mess. It's
yeah,
just like to me, it's completely mid. There's like some good things about it, but some things that I really don't like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, just first things first. When I got out of this movie, like when I walked out of the theater after watching this, my mind instantly went back to that article that was written when this movie first got announced. They were like, "Oh, Universal's just looking for a director right now. They're looking for someone to just like hold the camera and like shoot the scenes. They already know what they want to do." And that is like so evident here.
Yeah.
They got Gareth Edwards, but can you really tell? Like, what about this makes it a Gareth Edwards movie? There's certain shots that I could definitely see his fingerprints all over. That, you know, really like
certain scenes,
beautiful looking landscape shots and stuff like that. But this doesn't feel like a Gareth Edwards movie. It just feels like a complete product.
Yeah, and honestly, it's such a disappointment because I remember when they announced this, they brought on the original the original writer of the first Jurassic. I can't speak. The first Jurassic Park movie. So I was like, okay, at least like the writing will be a step up. But honestly, I thought it was bad. I did not like the writing at all. I don't know
One of my major gripes with the movie is that we have these three leads, who is ScarJo, Mahershala Ali, and Jonathan Bailey. They're very likable. I think they have cool characters. I like their performances. But we don't learn enough about them. There's not enough character development because half the movie, if not more than half the movie, is spent following this other family that is just pointless.
Yeah.
Like that family could have been cut out of the movie completely and it wouldn't have changed anything. Like, keep that river sequence in, but have our three main characters go through it. Like, I know they want to have a kid in the movie. They want to have, like, the cute dinosaur. But they take away so much from our three leads that there's no point for them to be in the movie.
And they have, like, to have such talent in front of the camera. Like, obviously, Mahershala Ali, and what did he win? I'm sorry.
He won for Moonlight, I think.
Moonlight and the Green something.
The Green Book. Green Book.
He's like the singer, right?
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, he's Oscar nominated. Scarlett Johansson, and then Jonathan Bailey, who's like obviously like a rising person in Hollywood right now. And the script is just wasted. Like, there's zero. These characters are cool, and like we kind of get glimpses into their life, but you don't really get enough to actually be like fully invested in them. Like, there's some trauma alluded to with Zora, the Scarlett Johansson's character. I don't know. I feel weird just calling her Zora, but and then also with Mahershala Ali's character, there's also some other trauma alluded to about his son, but never explained whatsoever. Like, it's just like hinted to, and then they don't even like. I feel like that the stuff with the family could have been cut, and all that could have been backstory for like their two, because they established they have a history together, like they've been working together for whatever amount of years.
Yeah,
and
the family. Sorry, you want to finish your thought?
No.
Sorry. The family, like, what they do in the movie is they're basically the whole movie are just trying to survive and meet up with the other people. Yeah. What they do does not affect the plot at all of, like, finding the DNA samples, getting the samples. They literally could be completely cut. So I just don't understand, why are we sacrificing the character development of ScarJo, Mahershala, and Jonathan Bailey to focus on these people. And even if you wanted to say, okay, this is a cool story of a family like coming together to, you know, survive the island, focus on them then. Don't have these other three people. These two stories and these two separate group of characters just take away from each other.
They feel like two different movies. Like, it feels like the family should have been a separate movie, and then the other plot with them going to get the DNA is another like movie.
Yeah. Something positive though, I think the VFX were pretty great, especially considering the turnaround on the movie. I thought visually it looked pretty good.
No, all the visuals are great. I will say this too. This is the first Jurassic Park movie where I feel like the dinosaurs actually act like animals. Like they don't. Or I feel like in a lot of the other movies, they just automatically see people and just like are like immediately like attacking them. Where I feel like that's not realistic as to how wild animals are. Like there's scenes of like the T-Rex like kind of not even I'm sorry the D-Rex like almost like playing with the guys that he kills because he's like curious because it's like I feel like that would make sense for an animal. So I thought that was honestly really interesting. Even the T-Rex, like when he's looking at the people in the river, like he's like investigating it at first. He's not just like charging at them. Obviously, like I don't know how dinosaurs fucking acted in millions of years ago, but it feels like kind of like how it would be in nature. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense because these dinosaurs have been untouched, left there since
that's fair.
That D-Rex incident. That happens at the beginning of the movie.
Also,
talking about the D-Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What do you think of him?
It was cool. It was an interesting look. I think the opening scene was good, except how it started. I think the spoiler alert for those who haven't seen, the way the D-Rex gets out is literally because a Snickers wrapper gets sucked into like a door and it malfunctions. So like product placement and a stupid way for the D-Rex to get like they literally could have thought of so many other ways that the D-Rex get bruised. Why the fuck is it like a spare Snickers wrapper? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is kind of stupid. Like that door was capable of getting shut down because of something as small as like a piece of paper going into the door. But yeah, I mean that it is what it is. Like I get it. They just want a way for the D-Rex to escape. Could they have thought of something better? Probably, yeah. But I just think the D-Rex is so underutilized in this.
I agree.
Especially seeing like him sort of in the shadows and stuff in the trailers, and they're alluding to this like mutated monster. They don't explain what it is. They don't explain what dinosaurs are fused together to make like it.
Why they tried to make it or anything like that.
And it only appears twice in the movie. It's not like an overarching threat throughout the movie. Like, thinking back to Jurassic World, like the Indominus Rex, that dinosaur is present throughout the whole movie. He has multiple different scenes of, him attacking people, showing how smart he is and using camouflage and things like that. And he's a threat throughout the whole movie. The D-Rex is just the opening scene and then shows up at the end, and that's it. So I feel like that was completely underused. Yeah. And it's a cool looking creature, but give us more of it, I agree. That's why I'm there. I want to see this thing eat people. Although when it was on screen, I thought it was fantastic. I especially loved when it sort of like grabs the helicopter out of midair, and you see the lights of the helicopter coming in, so you think that it's like gonna save them, and then it's revealed that he's actually holding the helicopter. I thought that was a really cool scene.
Yeah.
But it's just there's not enough of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, this could be solved by cutting the family side plot. If you cut all of that stuff out, you can use more of that runtime to show us more about the D-Rex, give us more of a backstory of, what it is, why is it there, why did they make it. So.
Yeah. I also there's also 3 specific scenes that like characters should have died that like I don't understand how they survived, and it was the last one is absolutely ridiculous. One of them is the girl with the T-Rex. There's like a scene with her in the river, and the T-Rex like literally just kind of bites down on the raft boat, like shakes it all over the place, and then the girl miraculously was just holding her breath under the water the entire time without the current pulling her, and then she just comes up and the current pulls her. I was like, and honestly, I think they should have she should have died in that scene. Like I feel like it would have been like more. Like, no one really dies in this. It's like the fucking rich dude and that random-ass, like, guy from Rebel Moon in the beginning. Then that's it.
Yeah. And the guy from Deadpool. Oh, yeah, I guess, is he from Rebel Moon, too?
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I saw, like, this crew and there was, like, 2 or 3 characters that weren't in any of the marketing, I was like, yep, these guys are going to die right away.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what happened. But, yeah, I agree. They definitely had a bunch of cop-outs in terms of the deaths. And actually, the ending scene with Mahershala Ali's character, Duncan, they originally shot it so that he would die in that scene. And then Gareth Edwards said that he got a studio note saying, just shoot a scene of him surviving. Shoot an alternate scene, just in case you change your mind, whatever. And then they ended up going with him surviving. maybe you could have explained how he survived.
Yeah, maybe explain how he survived.
At least like show a scene. Maybe he like goes underwater and for some reason the D-Rex can't find him, or like. But why would the D-Rex just like turn around and leave him after chasing him down?
I just don't understand.
Well, but
regardless of what we thought and the public thought, it made about $315 million in the opening weekend, like 4th of July weekend. So it's pretty much guaranteed to get a sequel.
Yeah, it's at 500 million right now. It only dropped like 50-something% in the second weekend, competing with Superman.
Really?
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Superman doesn't hold as much weight like globally as like Jurassic World does.
Yeah, people just have we could talk about this later, but there's just like a loss of faith in DC, I think, in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing about this movie is like, how far can we take this Jurassic Park idea until we have to reboot? Because I think that what makes those original films so cool and interesting, like Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World, is like seeing, okay, this is what happens when you try to contain nature and try to mess with nature. Yeah. And it's cool seeing the dinosaurs break out of containment and, fight back against their captors. But that's not a thing anymore because there's no park anymore. There is no Jurassic World. There is no Jurassic Park. They're just free living in nature. Well, in this movie, they address that, the ones who are like in areas that are not near the equator end up dying off naturally just because of the climate. But the only place you can go with this now is just similar to what this movie was, where you just go onto an island where there's dinosaurs there and then make up some sort of story of why they need to be there or what they need to get. I think the idea of having them in a park and escaping is really cool and interesting.
Yeah.
But you can't do that anymore. Because why would they make a third park?
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably would, honestly. But I was going to say, too, they could also go the reverse way. And they could say something with, like, climate change, and because the Earth is getting warmer, like, dinosaurs start to spread out more, and they could do something with that. That would be kind of interesting. Also, I forgot to mention this, too. One of the best... Also, this is a good way to transition to this. Your favorite scene?
What, my favorite scene?
Yeah.
I like the river chase.
That
was my favorite scene, yeah. I just thought it was well shot. It was a cool idea. Yeah. And I wish it would have been with the three leads instead of that family. But I still thought that was my favorite scene.
I mean, I like that one too. To be different, I'll say the kind of water scene with them on the boat, like the big ass boat, and I don't know what that dinosaur is called.
Spinosaurus?
No, the big ass one.
Oh, what the fuck's his name? It starts with an M.
Megalodon?
Mosasaur.
Oh, Mosasaur. Yeah, that scene was really good. It was giving me like Jaws vibes a little bit.
It was exciting. It was a good action scene.
Why don't they do like a fucking like a Jurassic World, but do like only like the animals in the water? It's just like a team of people on a boat, and maybe they get stranded. Like I feel like that would be a really cool concept for a movie.
That could be a good spin-off. It's like at least something different, I guess.
Like the pitch would be like a Jaws-esque Jurassic World movie, except you replace the shark with like dinosaurs.
Like the Meg.
The Meg. Yeah.
With Jason Statham.
Where he like... Well, I mean, he's like fucking fighting the Megs with like swords. Well, not swords, whatever the hell they use.
He may as well use swords, honestly. Did you have a favorite dinosaur in the movie or no?
Honestly, the T-Rex looked really good. Like in the river scene. Yeah. I don't know why. It even had like kind of... If you notice, it has like this circle kind of on its neck, like an iguana, which I thought was really interesting.
I didn't notice that, no.
If you look at if you pull up a picture, you'll see it has kind of like a circle on it, or like something like that, similar to iguana. I thought it was interesting. I liked how they like, obviously you're familiar with all the major dinosaurs, but they felt really, really unique with whether the colors or like the type of scales they used. Mm-hmm. Like they felt very different from any of the other dinosaurs they've used in previous movies.
Yeah, I like the Mutodon, which is those
bird thingy.
They're like those raptors that go after the team at the end. They're basically like raptors mixed with like a pterodon or something.
They fly.
So they have wings. Yeah. They're basically raptors with wings, which I thought was really cool.
There's a scene of the kid peeing and the raptors are going to kill him, and then that thing flies in and like kills the raptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things are sick.
They are cool. A lot of people, I saw a lot online, a lot of people didn't like them for some reason. I thought they were pretty cool.
Why? What's not to like?
It's
a flying raptor.
the giant fucking I don't know. I'm horrible with the dinosaur names.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl was sick too.
Yeah, that was cool. Like it's had the long beak. That was also a cool kill scene
Yeah.
when they thought they were pulling the guy up, but he was actually like in the mouth of the monster, the dinosaur.
All the dinosaur stuff in this is great. Like everything, like I feel like all the stuff Garth Edwards was in control of was great. Like like the dinosaur stuff, the VFX. Our problems are with the story and the script, which I feel like he probably didn't have any control over. But it's also like, I feel like with Garth Edwards, how many times are we gonna say like, oh, he just needs a good script with a lot of his movies, you know? Think about how many movies we've said this with. Godzilla. What was the other one he did?
The Creator is one.
I mean, I like The Creator, but some people don't.
He did Rogue One. Rogue One was good.
I think Rogue One's his best movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but
he's done Star Wars, Jurassic World,
Godzilla,
and Godzilla. So that's pretty.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Awesome resume as a
I feel
director.
like Marvel or DC is next.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Or he might do. Imagine he does the next Dune.
Oh yeah, that was like a rumor, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I just I definitely think
I don't think he fits for Dune.
I feel like he could definitely like in terms of the scope and like the scale he could mimic, but I think in terms of like writing and character work he won't even touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Because they probably will make Dune 4, let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, they have Yeah, but anyway.
Do you have a favorite character?
I feel like Zora Bennett, I feel like is I don't know. It's either her or Mahershala Ali's character.
Yeah, I think Zora Bennett was probably the best character. But also, I like Jonathan Bailey's character a lot, too. Thought he was kind of like the nerd into action hero kind of thing.
Honestly, he had his scene with him seeing the dinosaur for the first time, like and then like that field was actually a really good scene too.
Yeah,
it reminds me of the first Jurassic Park, like when they first see them in the van.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
so I guess we could rate it, unless you have anything else to add. I think that was it for me. I'm looking at my notes, but
so
I think I just kicked Joe out by accident. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what I just did. Bear with me, please. Where did he go? Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me re-invite him. Bear with me, folks. Please. Let's see. So yeah, you guys let us know what you thought of Jurassic World in the comment section below, please. And as I try to get Joe back in here. Do you think they could ever reach the heights of the original? I don't think so. And now we wait. Let me send him a text. Maybe I'll FaceTime him. Let's see.
yeah,
I think you got kicked out by accident.
yeah, but it's not letting me rejoin.
I just sent you another email.
Alright, hold on.
There he is.
Oh, you're on the camera. Hold on. This laptop's taking fucking 25 years.
I was asking the audience what they thought of the movie, if they ever think it could reach the heights of the original.
You got any good answers?
Not yet. We got to check the comment section. But I want to...
Oh, here you go. Alright, join session.
He's coming. If you're listening to this and not watching it, I'm really sorry.
What did you do?
I don't know. I clicked your name by accident, and then it was like, Joe is now backstage. He's unable to be seen, and I had no idea how to add you back, so I just kicked you.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get back, but it wasn't letting me. Hold on.
It's still not letting you?
Hold on, wait.
Because I really don't want to have to, like, split this up. Oh. He's back. He's potentially back. Joe.
Do me a favor and click my name again.
There he is. He's back, folks. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell I just did, honestly.
What did you click? Just my name?
No, all right, you see if you hover over my name, I don't know if you see it, but what does it show? Does it show like a pin button, a mute button, and then like a...
No, I don't have any of that.
So there's like a I button that says hide Goose12 from the session.
I see pin.
I clicked that by accident, but I didn't know how to like unhide you. So anyways, sorry about that. So Joe, you want to give your rating?
Yeah. So I gave it a...
Wait, hold on. Put yourself in the frame. What you're like...
I was like trying to fix them. All right. So I gave it a 3 out of 5, so 6 out of 10. I think the dinosaur stuff is great, and the VFX shine, and there's some good like moments in the movie, but there's way too much going on with the characters for us to be invested in them. And the death scenes, like them doing the fake outs, really I did not like. So for me, they can't go any higher than a 3.
Yeah, I was a little bit lower on it than you. I gave it a 2.5 stars, or 5 out of 10. To me, it just was a completely middle of the pack movie, just completely mid.
Yeah.
There are some cool moments in it, but there's not enough character development for the main 3 characters, and the story is just, I don't know, it's just too basic. It's by the books, by the numbers, and yeah, I wish the D-Rex, which was the main attraction of this movie, was in it for more than 2 scenes. That would have been nice, but it's not like horrible.
No,
but my hot take is give me Dominion over this.
You're out of your mind, dude.
At least we had Sam Neill and Laura Dern. Like, what did we have in this one?
Yeah, we had them aura farming with the fucking... What was that stupid dinosaur they made? Not the Omnirex?
The Gigarex or something?
Yeah, who knows? They're just making up names at this point.
Wow, you don't like flying locusts in Jurassic Park?
Nah. And then that weird-ass like CEO villain.
Yeah.
That he was probably... I don't know.
I still thought that was better. I gave that a 3-star.
No way. All the dinosaur scenes in this clear that.
What about the raptor chasing on the motorcycle? That was kind of cool. Through the city.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
I don't know, whatever. I prefer them like more. I like it better when they're like in their own environment.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, so yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. I mean, whether we like it or not, we're gonna get a sequel to this. So stay tuned.
So buckle up.
Yeah,
All right. So our next movie is actually Superman, directed by James Gunn, which obviously from when we started this podcast till now, we've seen it all at DC. We've been here to talk about when James Gunn was first announced as the new chairman at DC.
We even had some DC EU movies in our reviews.
Yeah. So it's been a long time coming, but we finally got the first DCU movie. So I'll read the synopsis, then we could talk about it. So here we go. Look up. Which I think that's a really good tagline, by the way.
Yeah.
Look up.
Yeah.
Superman, a journalist in Metropolis, embarks on a journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent. So Superman. So I think one of the first things we should mention right away is that this isn't a traditional superhero origin story. It's his first movie, but this takes place 3 years after he became Superman. So it's similar to the Batman in that way, where it's already set up. Like, you don't do the origin again. Because we know, Superman came here as a baby and then was raised as a human. Like, everyone pretty much knows that. And if you don't, you could figure it out by context clues in the movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you look at something like, the MCU, we have all these solo movies like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and then the team up. This just says, let's just skip all that and let's throw you into a world where superheroes are already existing. Because I think James Gunn just trusts the audience at this point to understand like what a cinematic universe is.
I feel like that's not a fair comparison.
Why is it not? He's starting his universe.
But the Justice League isn't formed yet. Like, there's a lot of major players that aren't. Like, still aren't.
He's still starting his universe without origin stories.
But you were like, instead of doing like Avengers last. Like you're making it seem like they have like the Justice League already established and everything.
I never said any of that, bro.
You
You
just
even
like,
said this movie reminded you of Avengers.
no, it did, but you just said that like when you said that I don't know. I thought you were alluding to that like the Justice League was already active.
No, but this is like an established world
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
There's no,
They do
like they don't show the origin. Like this movie has 4 heroes in it, and they don't show the origin of any of them.
yeah.
So
They do like the kind of like a Star Wars crawl before the movie starts, and it says like what the first metahuman came to Earth 300 years ago. Like Superman came to Earth 3 centuries ago. Then he's been active for 3 years, and that's kind of like the yeah. All right,
I think it works.
I didn't mean to jump down your throat. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I forgive you, bro. I forgive you. But yeah. So what did you think overall? You like the movie?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I actually got to see it twice, which was nice. I saw it on Staten Island, and then I saw it in AMC Lincoln. Actually, crazy. It's one of the last movies before the theater got flooded, so I lucked out on that.
Yeah,
it actually started raining when I left, which is kind of crazy. Because if I would have went to the later screening, I would have had to leave because it got flooded.
Yeah, definitely.
But, I think this is definitely the most comic accurate Superman we've ever had. This is the first. It reminds me almost of like Tobey Maguire, where he has this balance of like life as Peter Parker or Clark Kent, and then life as Superman or Spider-Man. Like I feel like in this movie, it's 2 distinct, different. Like he has stuff going on as Clark Kent, but while also having stuff going on as Superman too, which I feel like we haven't really been able to see in the movies in a while.
Yeah, I mean, like you know this, but I've never seen Man of Steel.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know how I've never seen it. I just kind of like I've seen bits and pieces of it when it's been on, but I never fully sat down and watched it through. So how do they really go into that version of Clark Kent? Like what is he like?
There's nothing he doesn't even explore any of his journalism side at all. Like they don't even like Jimmy Olsen gets like assassinated in Batman v Superman. He's not even present. And also like the chemistry with him and Amy Adams is not really there as opposed to like probably the biggest highlight or the biggest takeaway from the movie is the chemistry between David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan is fantastic. Like they look like a regular couple. It looks like they've been dating for years in the movie. And he even says it, like James Gunn said that was like the core principle. He wanted to make sure that like the Lois and Clark like had real chemistry together. Because it's really lacking in the Man of Steel version. I mean, you haven't seen it, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that Superman in like BVS and Justice League and stuff. But yeah, I really love this movie, and I was definitely, if you go back to some of our old episodes, I was hating on it a little bit. I was, talking shit on the trailers, saying that I didn't think it looked great. I wasn't that excited. But I really loved this movie, and honestly, thinking about it, I don't even know why I ever doubted it. Like James Gunn.
Yeah.
He's only made good comic book movies. Like he's never made a bad one. So there are some things about this movie that I feel like James Gunn may have bit off a little more than he could chew, especially with like the political messaging, because it is supposed to be a pro-immigration story.
Yeah.
And there's this whole monologue at the end about how he's like, yeah, I'm an alien, but I'm a human, this and that. It's obviously pro-immigration, which good, that's great. But you have this reveal that Clark was sent here from Krypton to basically enslave the planet and take as many wives as he can. Which, if you're trying to say that he's, people coming into the U.S. is good, why would you include that? It's a little weird, and it kind of like muddles that whole pro-immigration thing.
I don't agree.
I don't know.
How does it? That's like saying like someone who escaped Nazi Germany to go to the USA is evil because their parents are like Nazis.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying at all.
How?
That's not like saying that because they weren't sent to the U.S. They escaped. This was like,
but like no one's sent to the U.S. in real life. It's just like a.
But this was saying like. He was explicitly sent to Earth. Earth was chosen for him to rule and for him to take these wives. It's just like a weird message to put in the movie.
It's definitely a change from the traditional because I feel like there are times where they portray like the parents as like not so like I don't know, like what's a kind of like Viltrumites, I want to say. Like more recently, I feel like after The Boys, there's been other forms of media where like they make like Kryptonians like a kind of like a master. Not want to say master race, but like kind of superior. Yeah, like in My Adventures with Superman, the last season that they did, like Supergirl's the kind of the main antagonist of it. And she comes from Krypton to like kind of conquer Earth, and so I feel like it's one of those things where like, is it like necessarily 100% important to the character that like his parents are good? Like I guess, like his parents. If you would have found out in the movie that his parents were good, would it have changed how you felt about the movie?
About that particular plot point, yeah.
But like because overall,
I don't know. I probably.
So you'd make
that's a major plot point. That's the reason why everyone turns on him to begin with, and it's something that his character has to grapple with. Like when he has that whole scene, when he goes back to
it makes sense for in the context of the story.
Sure, but that doesn't mean that it's the right decision.
So
it makes sense in this story, but the story could have been different.
This is like my take with comic book changes. If it makes sense for the story, then I'm okay with it. Like for example, like Thor Ragnarok. That's like a good example. Thor's a fucking clown in that movie. In the comics, Thor's like a mad serious Greek god. It works in that movie, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but I'm not upset with that decision because it's different.
Oh.
I'm upset with that
decision. I thought you were saying like you don't like the...
No, I'm saying it's because it's weird, because like the whole movie you're saying that it's like aliens, quote unquote, coming into the United States is good, and then you have this reveal that he was sent there to be evil. Like, why would you include that? That's why I don't like it, not because it's different from the comics. I don't care about I don't read Superman comics.
Wow, I do.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I just thought it was weird.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't really see it like that. Like, I just kind of... It was more just about, like, Clark as a person than rather what, like... And then that's the whole point is, like, his... Pa Kent is, like, it doesn't matter what your parents said. If anything, that, like, affirms you're doing the right thing. It's kind of, like, proving that it doesn't matter what your parents do. It's kind of like you are your own person. So regardless of what they say...
That works, yeah. I think that works. I just think it's a weird message to put in. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't honestly.
There's a lot of
get what you mean.
Political stuff in this movie.
It's honestly one of the most political superhero movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, like one of the main conflicts is, which I thought this was interesting, was how Superman goes into like a foreign country and basically makes a decision and stops like a foreign conflict on his own, without like consulting anyone, because technically he's representing the U.S. because that's like where he lives, and that's why he's getting backlash because he did that. That is very interesting to me.
Yeah,
but that's like a major part of the story.
I like that because it feels accurate to like Superman would do the right thing regardless of what his government says. It feels like true to the character.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
Honestly, I didn't know this either. That the country Bavaria. Oh, what is it called? Not Bavaria.
Yeah, I think it's Bavaria.
Bavaria, whatever it is from the original Superman comics. I didn't know this, from like 1939. The original creators created the country.
So what is it? Is it like a Middle Eastern?
It's just I don't really know. I just know like that it comes from the original comic. I haven't read the comic from the 30s. My bad.
Yeah. One thing I want to say though, remember, like a long time ago, Grace Randolph was like, "Oh, Superman has a conflict in the Middle East as a main part of the plot."
Yeah.
And James Gunn was like, "Oh, that's not true."
I mean, a country's supposed to be
like, bro, give her props, please.
She also said, I don't know. She said Bane was going to be at the end of Peacemaker too.
Yeah, but why would he openly say, "Yeah, that's not true," and then it just is?
Well, in the movie, Bavaria's like Eastern Europe.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because like in Creature Commandos, Bavaria is like present, and it's like takes place like Eastern Europe.
I forgot. Yeah, they are. It is in Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Speaking of Creature Commandos, I think Frank Grillo's inclusion was just completely botched. That was like a complete botch. They could have done a better job with that.
I like that he wasn't in it a lot, honestly.
There's no, like, I understand why he doesn't have the white hair, but because he doesn't have it, like, I'm looking at this guy, like, what? There's nothing about him that says he's, like, the guy from Creature Commandos, and, like, they're connected. He's just, like, there as Frank Grillo, is just, like, a guy. They could have done such a better job with that. At least make him wear, like, the yellow that he wore. Like, they have...
Well, I mean, like, he's in, like, meetings most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just think that they kind of, like, fucked that up. I want to see more, like, crossover, but just do a better job of it, because there's nothing there that you can really tell.
I know that I saw that, like, a couple of, like, the Lex Luthor kind of goons are going to be in Peacemaker. Like, the guy Otis. You know, like, the two people that, like, released the kaiju?
Yeah.
They're going to be in Peacemaker.
Oh, I wonder how it'll connect.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I do want to talk a little bit more about, like, the political stuff. So,
yeah.
Just because it's so prevalent.
It's very, like, in terms of political stuff, it's very anti-Israel and very anti-Russia. Those are, like, the two biggest things I took away from it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty obviously, like, blatantly anti-Israel.
Yeah.
Which especially
especially with the country of Bavaria being a U.S. ally, that's, like, the biggest thing.
Yeah. And it was weird to me because, like, the people who are funding these movies are most likely pro-Israel. So how did this get into, like, a major
Because they probably don't
blockbuster?
even realize that it's about them.
Yeah. That's
honestly.
probably true, honestly.
I'm not even trying to be, like, I'm just being serious. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like it was very anti-Russia because the country's saying, like, oh, we want to free them from Britannical rule and whatnot. And that's what Russia said about Ukraine when they invaded them.
Yeah, it's very, like, he's really taking a stance here.
Yeah, which is awesome.
It's a ballsy move for sure, especially with, like, something like this where, you know, this is a blockbuster. You want to make everyone happy. You know, you don't want to alienate anyone because you want to make these movies are made to make money.
But in the context of the movie, like, he does the right thing, Superman. But you, like, the only, like, put it this way, it's not like he's saying this country's Israel. The country was made up in a Superman comic. The audience is putting the pieces together on their own. You can't, like, so people, I don't know, I saw people going after James Gunn and shit, like, he didn't do anything explicitly, like, against, you know, it's just like people watch the movie and kind of see the similarities in real life situations.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I still think it works.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's good. I'm just saying it's ballsy to do that. Especially for, like, a major blockbuster.
I definitely didn't expect it to, you know, take such a political stance, but
yeah, I thought the music was great too.
Music was really good.
Random thing.
Camera work was fantastic. They moved the camera so much in the fight scenes, which I really, really like.
I think also, like, all of the characters worked. Every single character I liked. There wasn't a single character I didn't like. Some worked more than others. I think just to talk about favorite characters.
The trio was great.
Yeah, great. David Cornsweet, fantastic. Superman, he's perfect. But Lex Luthor, Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor was definitely the highlight for me.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's just pure evil. There's nothing redeeming about him, and I love that because so many comic book movies make villains that either have a tragic backstory or they turn good or, like, they have something redeeming about them. Lex is just straight up evil. Like, when he killed that guy, when he shot that guy in that scene.
Yeah. I was surprised they actually put that in the movie. That was pretty dark.
That was dark, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially, like, 5 seconds before that. This is, like, one of the problems I have with the movie, but it was a little bit too silly at points. I do like the goofiness, but sometimes you take it a little bit too far. Like, when they went in the Pocket Universe, and, like, the way they're controlling Crypto is, like, he's like, oh, how do you stop a super dog? Show it a screen with a bunch of super squirrels. And I'm like, bro.
Well, I've actually, like, apparently those are, like, that's, like, a thing in the comics, the super squirrels.
That was, like, a little bit too goofy for me.
I didn't think it was that, like, I was a 2 seconds. You know what I thought was worse, honestly?
What?
The monkey bots.
Yeah, that was another one. The monkey bots.
I mean, it was funny, but it just felt out of place.
Yeah. it's like you're going like a little bit too far with this.
Yeah,
Like even if that was in a comic book, I would be like, okay, this is a little goofy, you know. It's not just because it was a movie. That was funny though. I saw people were editing
the man
like the monkeys typing and
Yeah.
saying like Man of Steel is better, like bring back Snyder. Imagine that was actually in the movie. Yeah. Yeah, that I didn't really like. But yeah, just like the whole feel of the world, it doesn't feel like real life, and that's something that the MCU has. The MCU, like the world and the people, it feels real. Like it feels like a real world. Like New York feels real. When these major things happen, people react, and you know, when Thanos came to Earth, obviously people were shook and like all this stuff. There's one point in the movie where there's just like a giant battle going on in the middle of Metropolis, and people are kind of just like unfazed. Like Lois Lane is just chill. She's like talking to Clark.
I like that though. It feels very much like how like you open a comic book and like.
No, I like that too. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point it out that it's different. It doesn't feel like the real world. It definitely feels like its own thing.
Yeah.
So that worked.
What was I gonna say?
Thoughts on crypto?
Great. I thought crypto was great.
I loved crypto. Yeah. Crypto was great.
There's
and then, sorry, go ahead.
Nah, we could get to that a little bit later. It's not that important. But also, what'd you think of Supergirl?
I thought she was fine for her inclusion. This is like another random thing, but Supergirl, she came to Earth as a baby as well, or no? She was a little older.
So the origin usually goes is that they both go to Earth, but she's older, but her pod gets sent off, but due to space travel and whatnot, she doesn't age as much. So when she gets to Earth, Clark is older than her.
But when she leaves Krypton,
she's older. She's like a teenager. No, she's like a teenager. So she witnessed everything that happened.
Okay, so why didn't she conquer Earth?
She didn't go to Earth in the like when she got to Earth, Superman was already there.
But I'm saying like, if that messaging that.
Well, that's not her parents.
Yeah, but I'm sure all Kryptonians would have that same mindset. Maybe not.
Probably not.
But you think that she didn't get that told to her, and that's
Probably
why
not.
She didn't. All right.
Well, her thing is her origin is a lot. So they may change that. Like they're gonna probably change that. Maybe she doesn't get sent to Earth or something. But a lot of people think that like Supergirl is just kind of the female version of Superman. But it's like she's a completely different like. She's kind of like a dick, honestly, in the comics. Like she's not nice. Like the people are gonna because people see the Melissa Benoist
or whatever, something like
version
that.
on CW, and she's just kind of like a female Superman essentially on that show, and people are gonna like learn fast like that's not how her character was. Like she's like a drunk, like she does like all this crazy shit in the comics, like so it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited, and honestly,
it was a funny scene.
After like thinking about it, because I've heard like. In that movie, I, Tonya, isn't the girl like an alcoholic or something?
Yeah, she's got issues, man.
Kind of, yeah,
I'll
like
say that.
So it feels like the director might actually have been like a pretty good pick then, because it seems like they're kind of gonna go like that kind of route. But
I know you mentioned to me that you saw people complaining that she shows up drunk. I didn't. What is wrong with that? Like, why would?
I don't know.
Like that's her character in the comics, right?
And like literally,
it's kind of funny.
The comic run they're basing it off of, her Supergirl movie, the opening scene she's drunk in. So I thought it was honestly I thought it was like a little Easter egg for that. And she's wearing the same outfit too, like it's just the suit with the jacket.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought she was good. I mean, she looked good.
Yeah.
I do wish her suit was like a little bit different than Clark's. Yeah. It just looks like exactly the same, but just with a skirt.
I feel like she's probably gonna have a new suit in the movie.
I think in the set photos her skirt did look different than it looked in that scene. Yeah. So maybe she'll get a different suit.
When do you think we'll get our first look at Supergirl?
That's the next DCU movie, right? Or is Clayface first?
No, Clayface. Clayface is September. This is gonna be the summer.
When did the first Superman look come out?
December.
I'm trying to think.
So yeah, probably December.
Probably around Christmas time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe who knows? Because they're done filming already, right?
Yeah, they've been done for a while, which is kind of exciting.
So maybe they might even move it up. Nah.
There's a rumor they're gonna move it up to May It's originally going to release in July because Avengers moved, and now that May slot is like open.
They could, yeah. So probably end of this year, I would say. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to see how, like, because we've only seen James Gunn's like directing in this. This is going to be the first thing where he's just a producer. He didn't write this, and he's not directing. So I'm interested to see how it'll play out.
Yeah, it'll probably be tonally different.
Yeah,
but one thing I want to talk about also. Oh wait, go ahead.
What are the odds it's rated R?
Low. I don't think so. Yeah, I highly doubt that.
I don't know.
Maybe Swamp Thing, or not Swamp Thing.
Clayface, I think definitely rated R.
Yeah, I don't think Supergirl. That would be weird because you want little girls to go see it.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So. Fair
point. Yeah, one thing I want to mention is I actually saw this with our dad.
Oh yeah.
And he's kind of like. He's a good test for what the general audience would think of seeing this, or like what someone his age would think about this. And he wasn't a big fan of it. He said it was confusing. One of the first things he said when he left was, "Why do all these movies now end with a giant portal? All the movies end with a portal."
He's
got a point.
Yeah.
There's always a portal. Ever since the Avengers, he said, they were the first to do it with the portal. But yeah, he just thought it was a little bit confusing. He was like, "Oh, we don't know anything about these characters. Like, who is the Justice Gang? Who are these people?"
Yeah.
When, like, for me and you, Joe, it's like, we follow the behind the scenes. We watch all the trailers. We know, like, way before. It's like, oh, this person is playing Mr. Terrific. So we already know who Mr. Terrific is. We know he's going to be in the movie. So we could kind of, like, do a little bit of our own research. If you're just going in blind, it could be a lot to get introduced to all this.
Like, I was actually talking to him about the movie, and he didn't know that, like, the Guy Gardner Green Lantern is different than, like, the Ryan Reynolds one. Like, he thought that, like, they were supposed to be the same. I was telling him, like, they're two different Green Lanterns. He's like, oh. But, like, you're right. For the general audience, their only exposure to Green Lantern is that one movie.
Yeah.
So.
And, yeah, so, I don't know. It does scare me a little bit. The box office for this is good. It's not great, but it's like a little. I think it's slightly under Man of Steel by like a couple million or something like that, which it's good because like that came out at a time when streaming wasn't like a huge thing, so there wasn't,
And also,
but, like, superhero movies generally did better back then.
That also came out at the height of DC. That was right after The Dark Knight.
Yeah, so I think it's like 212 or something, which is solid.
I thought it said 230. Let me see. Hold on.
If it's like they should be happy if it makes.
They expect it to make 500 million.
No, it's got to make more than that, dude.
No, the CEO said, like, we expect it to make 500 million.
I think if it makes if it doesn't at least reach 600, I think it's a failure.
You don't think any of the, like, restoring the positive word of mouth of DC?
I don't know. It could. I mean, they're definitely going to continue with it. It's not a flop. Like, I don't think they're going to say, all right, James Gunn.
But put it this way. I think that if they do another Superman movie, it'll do better than this one.
Yeah, I think so as well, because we'll know the character. I think a sequel to this will be better than this too.
I agree too. So, like, I feel like this has
it was setting up a lot, and now that we kind of know the characters better, and got this, it's not an origin story, but there's that ending where he kind of like accepts like his real parents as like who raised him,
Yeah.
So he's got like his fake origin, whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm like trying to find what the box office was.
But the only thing that scares me about this a little bit, like after just talking about the fact that our dad watched it and he said he was confused by all these characters being here and none of them getting backstories, we don't know who they are. It's giving me a little bit of flashbacks to Batman v Superman in terms of just saying screw setting it up, let's just throw these characters in here, and it just didn't end up working out.
I think the only person from this maybe two people from this are the only ones that'll have like actual spin-off potential is Lex and Mr. Terrific. Like, I don't think the Justice Gang is gonna they'll probably pop up in like other TV shows and movies, but I don't think they're gonna get like their own property or anything like that.
Yeah, I just think not doing origins, although I personally don't want to see the origins anymore. If we're just talking about to make a successful cinematic universe.
Yeah.
The last time DC tried, they rushed it. They skipped the origins. They wanted to get a Justice League movie out there to catch up with Marvel, and it failed. So now they're getting another shot, and again, they're not doing the origins, and they're just having
the difference
this established world.
They're not rushing. They're taking their time with the scripts. There's no like, all right, you have to get. It's not like they're like, all right, we need the Superman sequel out in 2026. Yeah. Like they're gonna take their time and make sure everything is like, which I like. He even said like with, I don't know if you saw the quote. They asked him about Batman, when are Batman and Wonder Woman gonna pop up, and he said, like, if the script is good, they'll go into production tomorrow. But it's until the script is good. So that's why I have more faith in this than maybe you do.
Yeah, no, I love the movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying for the general public audience, and like for it to make money and be successful. Like I'm fine with them just starting the movie where they started and just throwing us into this world.
Yeah.
And not explaining anything, not giving us backstory to like who these other heroes are. I don't care. I'm fine with it. But I just don't know if like the general public is going to be able to latch on to this as easily as we are. So obviously we fucking we talk about this stuff all the time. Yeah. Like we know what's going on, but yeah, it's just a little bit concerning. Not like any red flags or anything, but
so domestic opening weekend was 125, and worldwide was 220.
220, yeah. So it's solid. It's not like
it's not like amazing. Like Jurassic World,
better than fucking Captain America: Brave New World, I think. Right?
Yeah.
So
it'll probably outpace Brave New World by next week, because next week there's not. I feel like it's gonna have another big weekend because there's nothing coming out next weekend besides.
Yeah, it's only I think Smurfs
and Eddington, which is not their target demographic. So.
Yeah, and I think I'm already gonna see it again. I don't remember the last time I saw a movie twice.
Yeah, I saw it twice. I had to see it in 70mm. I was just like, I got honestly. Like, that bumped up my rating a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Like, seeing it in 70mm. Like, I feel like it's definitely better on the second watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, did you have a favorite scene?
I really like the Mr. Terrific fight scene, honestly. I think it's the best scene in the movie.
That's fair. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I really have a specific favorite scene. Oh, wait, bro. We didn't even talk about Ultraman at all.
Oh, yeah.
We should definitely talk about that. But wait, let me just say my favorite scene first, though. Sorry. So yeah, my favorite scene is when it's like when Ultraman gets revealed. It's basically the final fight when Krypto basically saves him and starts destroying all the cameras that allow Lex to control Ultraman. And then he flies up and like beats the fuck out of all the Lex bots, and then does that spinning.
Oh, and it does the pan on the chest and shit.
Yeah, it was just a sick scene. It was like an awesome Superman flying around using his lasers. You got Krypto in there. It was just like an awesome superhero action, perfectly executed, good camera work. So.
I think it has the best Superman flight scenes out of any Superman movie, in my opinion.
Snyder fans are gonna come for you with that take for sure.
I feel like they don't. I don't know.
Like his first takeoff, people really love that one.
Yeah,
which
but
I haven't even seen.
It's more the Hans Zimmer score than anything. All it is he goes to the iceberg and just takes off into the sky. Like he just goes up. There's no they can't think about how much the camera moves and he moves in the flight scenes in this.
Yeah, I mean I've never seen Man of Steel, like I said. So.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Ultraman.
Oh yeah, Ultraman. I thought it was cool that it's kind of like he has the Lex bots and they just kind of know Superman's every move. That was kind of interesting. I feel like he's probably gonna become Bizarro, but I don't know. Bizarro has this thing where he either Lex creates him or he comes from another universe. So it feels like him going through the black hole is gonna change how he looks. And he's also alluded to that he's stupid already. So it's okay. When he said that, when he made the comment about his intelligence, I was like, okay, he's probably gonna be Bizarro.
Yeah,
because I feel like they
got a purple tint to it.
On it. Yeah.
How would he get that reverse Superman suit though? What is the origin of that suit? Do you have any idea?
He's from a parallel universe, so he's everything's the opposite. It's it's supposed to be the S is reversed. I think originally in the comics it was just a Superman suit and the S was reversed, and then later on he got the purple suit to like distinguish
Yeah.
it more. I actually really like the purple suit. I think it's sick.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I feel like they're gonna go that way. Also, like with them doing cloning, it opens the door for them to do Superboy, which would be really cool.
Yeah, they'll probably do that, especially if they do Titans. I'm sure they'll do that.
Do you know the origin of Superboy?
I know he's a clone because I watched the Titans show. He's a clone.
He's
right?
a clone of Superman and Lex.
Oh, and
Luthor.
Lex. Yeah.
So I feel like that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that would definitely wouldn't. Like he tries again at Ultraman, and he's like, "What was he missing? The intelligence."
So he
like
just adds his
own.
DNA. Honestly, that honestly would make a lot of. I mean, I would rather them wait because like them to do another clone for another movie would be kind of annoying. So like,
Yeah.
maybe do like.
I think my problem with Ultraman is, to me it was obvious, especially like when they were able to enter the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
It clicked with me right away because I picked up on it right away about like the DNA. I don't know. I just figured like that made sense because especially when he walks in and they're like, "Oh, hello, Superman," because they think it's him. But after it gets revealed, they don't really like harp on it too much. It just kind of like is there and it's done, and it's like, I don't know. They don't really explain it that much. It's just like, "Oh yeah, I made a clone of you and I've been controlling him." But it should have been like a bigger reveal, I guess. But there's already so much shit going on.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah,
like,
the third
whatever.
act is a little like there's a lot going on in the third act.
Yeah, I still think it works. Like I'm giving my complaints, but I do really like the movie.
Yeah.
I honestly might like it more than you, but
Yeah, I yeah. I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot more on the second viewing than I did the first. I just feel like I went in with so much hype that like it was good, but like I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting though. Honestly.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what it's like the start of a new universe, so it's hard to know what to expect. But
it definitely makes me like excited for like Lanterns and because like we have Peacemaker next month and then Lanterns comes out like early 2026. So
yeah, I'm just happy that this is doing well financially and it's good because thankfully we're not gonna have to do this shit again and restart another universe. Like this is actually starting off on a good note, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, I guess we could rate it unless anything else.
I feel like was there anything we really missed? Oh, maybe one thing. The Hall of Justice. That was really cool that they had that.
Yeah, it's cool that it was like in construction.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, there's a mural. I didn't really pay attention when I saw it in the back of like an old not Justice or whatever. Like, what is the other team? Not the one that Black Adam.
Justice Society.
Yeah, that one. They had like a mural of all like older heroes in the background. I didn't really pay attention to see it. But apparently there's like a big actor that plays one of the characters in it.
Really?
People were saying that Sylvester Stallone was playing a superhero in it. I didn't see it enough though.
I feel like you couldn't see the faces of them. I don't know.
That's what James Gunn said.
Oh, maybe.
So
yeah, I saw on Twitter like Jay Garrick was up there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Original Flash. Yeah. Also, now that you say that, it made me think of the engineer. What'd you think of the engineer?
Oh yeah, he's fine. I don't know. They needed like she had some a cool power set. It was cool. There were a couple scenes I liked how they like manifest her powers. Like there was one of her with a Fortress of Solitude where like instead of flipping, like her like body like morphs forward.
Yeah, that was
really cool.
I know. I know what you're talking about. That was awesome.
She has the one of like she makes like the big ass gun with her hand. That was really cool. Like I thought they utilized her pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. And then the other guy, Metamorpho, I thought he was great.
He was great. Yeah. I didn't really. He's fine. Though he looked fantastic. I'm happy they went for the practical effect. Look.
Yeah, I didn't get like, so he escapes from that realm and then kind of just like walks into the forest with his baby, and then he somehow joins the Justice Gang like in Baravia. I'm assuming he just met up with him in Metropolis, and then I guess like Superman found him because I'm assuming sent the Justice Gang there because he had to deal with his own shit. Yeah, but I feel like there might have been like a cut scene where that was maybe explained.
Apparently there's like a 4-hour cut of this movie.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's a lot like there was 3 characters that we didn't even talk about until I just had to bring them up. Yeah. So there's like so much.
Like we didn't even talk about Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific. We barely talked about.
Yeah, I mean they're all good. Hawkgirl didn't get much screen time. I like how she like screams while she's attacking.
Like, shrieks. I guess
Yeah,
the term.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's like from the comics or something.
I
But
feel like they do that in the animated series. I could be
probably.
wrong, though. But
Yeah.
Green Lantern was cool. The way they manifested powers looked cool.
Yeah, he was good. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to like him, especially with the casting. It just felt kind of weird.
He
But
feels pretty accurate to Guy Gardner. He's just like a dick. That's
yeah.
like pretty much his main defining trait. He's gonna be in Lanterns, which is interesting.
Yeah, I saw he was like, "Oh, I've dropped more F-bombs in the Lantern show than I have in any other project." So,
Yeah.
I guess that's going to be rated R or TVMA.
Yeah, they said
whatever.
it's TVMA.
So that should be good.
Yeah,
Excited for that.
Yeah, honestly, like the cast's really good. I love what's his name? The guy who's playing Hal Jordan.
Kyle
Rayner? No, Kyle Rayner.
That's one.
It's in the Green Lantern. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I forget his
Yeah.
name, but yeah.
Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like
Yeah,
it'll
I'm
be
excited.
good.
I'm such an MCU shill too, and I honestly might be more excited for this DC stuff after watching Superman.
dude.
But still excited for Avengers, obviously, and everything. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
But
Yeah, I guess we could rate it. I
Go.
could go first.
Yeah, you wanna go first.
So Superman, I gave 4 stars, 8 out of 10. I think it does a great job of capturing like the Boy Scout version of the character.
Excuse me.
You
Sorry,
good over there, bro?
I'm good. I forgot to tell you guys, I'm getting over a cold.
Nah, it's no worries, brother. So yeah, this film does a great job of sort of capturing like that Boy Scout Superman, where he saves a squirrel from getting killed, like things like that. That obviously is a complete tonal shift from Henry Cavill's version,
Yeah.
which I think it was good to see something different. Yes, there's a lot going on, but I think that the action is great. All of the characters are great. The casting is amazing. And it's just, I don't know, it's just like a really good Superman movie. There's not really much to complain about unless you get into like some nitpicking stuff with the plot. So I really enjoyed it more than I expected to.
Yeah. So I gave it an 8 out of 10 as well. 4 out of 5. I initially had this set at 3.5, and then I rewatched it, and I ended up just liking it a lot more the second time. Like Matt said, like it's very, very well cast. Score is great. Action scenes are fantastic. It's cool to see Superman like exist in a world where all these other heroes are established already, and like Matt said as well, like being in a world that like Metropolis has like a portal ripped through it in the middle, and like citizens are just like kind of used to it at this point, so it's like whatever to them. I like that a lot. Like it feels. The best way I could describe this movie is like how it feels opening up a comic book and like jumping right in the middle of it, and I really liked it. So, yeah.
Solid movie.
Yeah, really solid.
So, yeah, I guess we can move on. Let's get to some movie news.
Yeah.
There's not too much to talk about,
Let's see. I have
but a couple things. So first thing we got was we got our first trailer for Edgar Wright's The Running Man, which follows Glenn Powell, and he's playing a man who volunteers to join a TV game show where he'll be hunted by professional killers. So, yeah, this is based on like a Stephen King book or something, right?
Yeah, I actually bought the book. I'm waiting on my Discord app.
Have you started it?
Long. Nah, not yet, but I'm gonna probably finish. It comes out in November, but it's only like 300 pages, so it shouldn't be that bad to read.
Yeah, so it looks fun. I'm a big fan of Edgar Wright. I love what he does, obviously. And yeah, Glenn Powell looks like he's having a lot of fun in that lead role.
Yeah.
Also, what's his face is in it? Good.
Michael Cera. It's the first time they're working together since. What's the name of the project?
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait, try to center yourself a little better, Joe.
Better.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, the film looks great though from the trailer. There's like a really cool camera shot in particular where you know the scene where he like climbs in through the window. Yeah, and he slides in the elevator. The camera just kind of follows him the whole time. That's just like classic Edgar Wright stuff.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Yeah, I don't think your mic's picking you up, Joe, as much as it should be.
It's better now.
Is it facing you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little better.
Sorry, this laptop's like just not the best. All right. So the next bit of news we have, We actually got our first teaser to the Odyssey. We actually even got this footage in it, which I was really surprised about because they're still filming right now. It just kind of shows like John Berthol's character and Tom Holland's character talking to each other. Not really, you know. I'm sure it's gonna be great. It's the title is obviously the Odyssey. Defy the gods is the what do they call that tagline? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of the trailer?
I thought the trailer was pretty mid, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't... Like, this was not ready to be released, dude. Like, they barely have any footage, and you could tell from the teaser. I guarantee you Universal just went to Nolan and was like, we're releasing... What was it, F1, right? Or no, Jurassic World.
Jurassic
They're like,
World.
we're releasing Jurassic World. We want to throw a teaser for your movie on the top of it, just so that people will come buy tickets. Like, what can you give us? And he probably didn't want to do it. They just tossed them whatever footage they had already.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
like,
they did that with Oppenheimer.
I don't remember the first teaser for Oppenheimer.
I remember it dropping a year before, but I don't remember was it low-key like Fast and Furious? I'm trying to think of like Universal properties that like it would drop with. Let me look it up. When did the first? What do you think? It has to be a Universal movie.
Probably.
What do you think it is?
Was it? I'm trying to think. I don't remember because I'm trying to think what the teaser was.
It was just like him walking, and like them taking. It was in black and white, and them taking pictures, of it, and they had the countdown.
I forget. But yeah, this teaser I just feel like was rushed. It was fine. I don't know. I'm obviously still excited for the movie, but this was just clearly not ready to be released yet.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's just, I mean, like they're literally still filming right now, so the fact we even got anything is, and this obviously is going to be a much more like VFX heavy film than like Oppenheimer was.
Yeah.
It's a December 22. What came out in December 22?
I don't know. Whatever though.
Oh, it was with Avatar: Way of Water. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Also, we got a poster, which looks pretty cool. Only complaint about the poster is, like, it's the same font as Oppenheimer. It's just like...
Yeah, that's why, like, I thought it was fake at first.
Yeah, so did I.
It's that. It looks like the Oppenheimer poster, but literally they just put a statue of a Greek god on it, and they put Odyssey, and it's called a day.
Yeah, they use the same exact font. It's just, like,
very lazy.
Weird. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right.
But, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, I'm saying that the teaser looks mid, but not like the movie itself doesn't look mid. I'm just saying like what they gave us from the movie.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, it wasn't like teaser or trailer quality stuff. You know, they should have waited a little bit.
They should have just done that voiceover, but like have the trailer just of the water and them go on Matt Damon's character. I feel like that would have been fine.
Yeah, that could have worked too. Yeah, moving on. So. Yeah. I just sent this in the Discord. It's the first official look at Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto in the MCU. I just wanted to use this to kind of talk about, in general, the Ironheart series. So, you haven't watched it, right?
I'm not going to lie. I do not. I don't like the way he looks.
It's, like, fine. It's very by the books. It's, like, exactly what you'd expect. You have, Riri Williams, and she's getting in trouble at school. She makes a suit. She gets into the wrong crowd, where she ends up meeting like the Hood, who's this guy, who they allude to the fact that he's like using some sort of dark magic, but they don't reveal until the end that it's because of Mephisto. But she befriends this guy who's like Aldrich Killian's son, or not Aldrich Killian,
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah Stane's son. He ends up becoming bad at the end. She has to fight him. She gets a new suit. It's just like typical MCU show shit. There's like nothing special or different about it. Her new suit is cool, and they use magic in the suit, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
I'll look it up, honestly.
It's like a red. It's pretty sick. But at the end, Mephisto shows up, finally, after he's been rumored to appear for so long in all these different projects. And Sacha Baron Cohen does a great job of playing him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, how was his performance as Mephisto?
He was great. He was like perfect, honestly.
Really?
I really hope he like appears again. Which it sucks because I think he's like a He's
Wow.
something. He did something. He's like a Zionist or something. I don't know.
A lot of the Borat stuff. What's the country he says he's from? I think Kazakhstan.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he kind of did a lot of bad. Like that movie came out, kind of ruined people's perception of Kazakhstan and stuff like that. For people, a lot of people, whatever. I know he's done other stuff in the past. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
I try
he's
my
playing the
best.
devil, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't,
I try my best to separate
artwork
art from artist, but
I don't know why I cannot find this suit online.
look up like Ironheart new suit should come up.
I put Ironheart suit MCU. Suit new. I keep getting the ones from Black Panther. There's the white one. I don't think that's it, right?
Nah, I'll find it for you. Hold on.
Curious what Obadiah Stane's son's suit looks like.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Joe, I'm picking up like a lot of feedback from your.
Nice. I know, that was wrong.
See it?
It kind of looks like the same one.
No, this is like mainly black with like red. This is her. Hold on.
I feel like that looks kind of like the red one, like the one from Black Panther.
No, this compared to this.
I mean, it's not like that. It's not that far off. Come on.
Bro, they're completely different. The colors are the same. But I like the suit. It looks cool.
So, like, how does it have magic? How is it? I'm not gonna watch it. You could like spoil it.
She meets this. Hold on a second.
Does she
How the
like
fuck
do
do I
something
get
with
this screen?
Mephisto?
No, she meets this like young, like magic user girl. I think her name is like Zara something or Zora something. Let me look. Let's check it out. She meets this. What's her name? Well, I can't find it on Letterboxd, so I think it starts with a Z. But she basically like puts the magic into her suit. They do some ritual, whatever.
Ah.
And then she uses that to fight the Hood. Which, bro, the Hood, all you could do is like shoot bullets. So she could easily destroy him anyway. But
So doesn't he have magic?
yeah, but he like uses the magic to like curve the bullets and stuff. In the last fight scene, it's kind of cool. He like turns into like this weird like creature. He has like fangs and stuff,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah.
Does he get a suit? Zeke Stane's son?
He like shaves his head and then like has these like electric things coming out of him. It's not like a suit, but he gets a new look.
Because like he has this, like I'm looking at the suit in the comics. Looks pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's not a suit, but it's definitely a new look.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. I hope Sacha Baron Cohen comes back.
Did they kill Zeke Stane?
No, everyone survives.
Oh wow, it's kind of rare.
So, yeah.
All right.
Next up, first photo for Dune Part 3 from Denis Villeneuve, and the filming has now begun. So it's just a picture of some sand. But I just wanted to just mention that filming has begun on the movie, and it's officially titled Dune Part 3. It's not going to be called Dune Messiah.
I heard they're combining elements of the third and fourth book together.
Yeah, I think the third book, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's a little bit shorter than the first two. So,
I think Dune Messiah
than the first book. I'm sorry.
Dune Messiah is the third book. It's like Children of Dune is 4, right?
Well, no, I think actually Dune Part 1 and 2 is just the first book.
The first
Dune.
book? Okay.
So Dune Messiah is the second book. But I'm pretty sure it's like significantly shorter.
Okay.
So,
When's
yeah,
it
Joe, I'm
released?
sorry. I'm just like, I'm picking up so much
I don't know.
background
I shut
noise
off my
from you.
AC and I shut off my fan too. I don't know what it is. Like, nothing's on.
I don't know what's going on. I hope it's just me that can hear that, but... Alright, anyways, yeah, so there's just like a picture of the sand. And
my AC's off, my fan's off. I don't know what it is.
can you like pick up your mic for a second? Just like hold it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's still there. I was thinking maybe it was like the vibration of where it was.
I don't know. Like everything's off. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But
Loki just got low for no reason. Did something just turn off in your house?
no, there's
Now
nothing
you
on.
sound low.
There's nothing on right now.
I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever. All right.
But yeah, Dune Part 3 has begun filming. So, very exciting. Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson's in it. Zendaya, Timothy
Florence
Chalamet, Florence Pugh. Obviously, I'm excited. Dune Part 2 is one of my favorite movies ever. So, yeah.
Yeah. Next thing we got is Terrifier is actually going to be a haunted house at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. It's kind of crazy because this guy is just like for those of you who don't know, me and Matt are from Staten Island, and this guy is from Staten Island who's like the creator of Terrifier. So it's kind of crazy to see this become so big.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're
first-
going to do with the house.
The first Terrifier was made on like a $10,000 budget.
Yeah.
Just like an indie film. And it's just crazy how big this fucking character has got and this franchise has got. Like, Universal is massive, you know?
Yeah.
Like, having a house at Halloween Horror Nights, like he's having a house with Jason Voorhees,
FNAF.
with FNAF, and, like, they had Stranger Things last year, The Last of Us, things like that. Like,
Yeah. It's crazy.
this is massive.
Yeah.
And as soon as this happened, I literally, like, booked. I'm going with my girlfriend. We're going, like, I booked it, like, the next day to go here in September. So
Yeah.
I can't miss
Try it.
out on that
No.
house. So that should be fun. They also have the Jason Universe house, which is, like, I know Friday the 13th always says they're, like, trying to,
Reboot or
like revamp the character and, like, do new stuff. There hasn't been, like, a single Jason thing released in so long, I feel like. The Friday the 13th game.
they have the series coming out next year. That's like the
It's
only
filming
thing.
right now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. It's just like how did this franchise get so big? It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then our last bit of news, we got our first look at Dominic McLaughlin, right? McLaughlin
maybe.
as Harry Potter in the new Harry Potter series. We also got to look at Hagrid too. He looks fine. I mean, he
He
looks
looks like
a,
Harry.
Yeah, he looks like Harry. I don't know, like what. Kind of looks like the Frau uniform a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely got Pharaoh vibes.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, I feel like this will be good. I know everyone's shitting on it, but I honestly think I think it's going to be very, very popular, honestly.
Yeah, just like looking at this picture, he's literally like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you could hate on this, but he does look good. I mean, he looks like what you would expect Harry Potter to look like.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. I just wanted to talk about it because, like, it's crazy to me that this is filming. Like, we're
Yeah.
actually finally getting the next Harry Potter thing filming.
When's this
Because we
supposed to
grew up
release?
with the normal Harry Potter films, so
26,
I think it's
27.
26, I'm pretty sure.
Damn, so they're going to have Lanterns and this in 26. And House of the Dragon Season 3.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 26, and that would make sense if it's filming now.
I mean,
wonder if-
Yeah, I guess 6 months, and then, like, they'll do posts. They'll probably come out late 26 then.
Yeah, maybe I feel like around Christmas time, because that's like Harry Potter is kind of like Christmassy.
Honestly,
you know?
that makes sense, yeah. Because, like,
So-
Lanterns, they said it's early 26. That'll probably be, like, January, February. They'll have House of the Dragon
In the summer.
in the summer, and then they'll have this in the winter, fall.
Yeah.
Damn, that's actually fucking crazy. And I'm sure they'll have a White Lotus season, probably.
Yeah, they'll tell us a couple other things in there.
Yeah.
Well, Max now went back to HBO Max for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
But, yeah,
yeah. So
that was it with movie news.
that's
Kinda
it.
light.
So, yeah, it's pretty light. So I think
Uh,
instead of movie trivia today, we're gonna do something different.
Yeah.
Joe, I think we each kind of have like a little game to play with each other.
Yeah.
So you could go first, Joe. With just like explain what we're gonna be doing a little first, so I can make a clip out of it.
So we're gonna be playing a game where I'm gonna give Matthew 2 movies, and he's gonna have to pick the better of the 2, and then at the end he's just gonna end up with one movie.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. So the first 2 is The Flash or Batman Returns.
Oh, Batman Returns.
Batman Returns or Aquaman.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns or Wonder Woman.
Batman Returns.
Damn. Batman Returns or Shazam.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns or Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'll go Guardians.
Guardians or Batman Begins?
Guardians.
Guardians or The Suicide Squad?
I'll go with The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad or Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Oh, Guardians 3, definitely.
Guardians 3 or The Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight or the Batman?
Bro, I'm taking the Batman, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta say it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's so close for me, but I slightly prefer the Batman. It might be recency bias, but
No, I
just
agree
think
with you.
Robert Pattinson is like such a better portrayal of Batman, of like
Yeah.
a comic book Batman, than Christian Bale. And I think that the more time that passes and the further we remove ourselves from that movie, like the less fondly I look back at his version of Batman.
I agree. I also like Reeves' Gotham way more than Nolan's Gotham.
Yeah, that's definitely tough. Like they're neck and neck, but
Yeah,
I would
not
choose
no
the
shade
Batman.
on The Dark Knight. Obviously, it's like one of the greatest comic book movies ever. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was good. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So I have something for you now. The reason why I didn't like mention it to you before is because I didn't want you to like look up any of this. But
Why would
I don't know if you saw that headline recently.
What?
That I'm not gonna say exactly, but it has something to do with Jurassic World released, and that made Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I saw that. She's the highest grossing actress like ever.
Okay, so she's
Yeah,
number
yeah.
1. So I want to see if you can name the top 10, not in order, and you have 3 strikes.
Okay.
So let's see what you could do.
All right.
Okay, so you already said ScarJo. She's at
Yeah.
number 1. She has 14.95 billion.
Okay, I'm gonna say Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is number 3, 14.35 billion.
Zendaya. Not Zendaya. I'm sorry, not Zendaya. Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana is number 4, 14.25 billion.
Let's say The Rock.
The Rock's not on here, surprisingly. That's strike 1.
Let me see. I'm trying to think.
Think
Is
MCU. There's some more MCU.
MCU people. Okay.
There's a couple more MCU on here.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth is number 9, 12.08 billion. So you have 1, 3, 4, and 9 right now.
How many women are on the list?
There are 2 women, and you named them both already.
All right.
Or you know what? I'll give you a hint. There's 1 actor on here that's never been in an MCU movie.
I'm trying to think.
Big movie star.
Big movie star.
The movie star, maybe.
Oh, DiCaprio.
Not DiCaprio. That's
He's
strike
not on
2.
the list.
Nope.
Damn.
You got to be careful now. You only have 1
I know,
strike.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, dude, this is tough. I'm trying to think. Is Chris Evans on the list?
Chris Evans is number 7,
Okay.
12.09 billion.
Is
Think about this-
Ruffalo on there too? Then
I wouldn't go with that guess. I'm
No,
giving you another life.
all right.
Think about this non-MCU actor. He had a movie come out recently. He's part of franchises. He's the movie star.
The movie star.
Yes.
Who the-
He might be the biggest name in Hollywood.
Right now.
Not The Rock. Bro, come on. You got to get this.
I don't like actually good actor or like just
Yeah, like a good actor. He's the face of a franchise. I don't want you to get out, so I'm giving you a bunch of hints. But
I don't like.
dude, come on.
I have a guess, but like he's in the MCU.
No, it's not an MCU.
Are there more MCU actors on there?
Yes.
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel is
Yeah, I
number
was
8.
gonna say, yeah.
He's tied with Chris Evans, so it's 7, 12.09 billion. Think about Dude, how are you not getting this?
I
Who are
don't-
like the most famous actors? Think
I
about
thought,
like the
DiCaprio, Scorsese.
actors. Scorsese's a director, but
Let's
you
go.
got your
What's his name?
come on, bro. Action star.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Yes,
Okay.
Tom Cruise, number 6, 13.38 billion. Dude, how did you not get that for so
I don't
long?
know.
He's the movie star.
I know he is. Yeah.
All right, so right now you have 1, 3, 4. Let's say 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you're missing 3. All 3 of these actors are in the MCU. One of them has been around since the beginning.
Tom Hiddleston.
It's not Tom Hiddleston.
All right, I'm done.
All right, so I'll tell you who you missed out on. So in number 2 is Samuel L. Jackson,
Okay.
14.83 billion. That's who's been there since the start. Number 5 is Chris Pratt with 14 point. Jesus. Sorry, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me do that again. Number 5 is number 5 is Chris Pratt, 14.14 billion,
Okay.
which Guardians MCU plus Jurassic
Yeah,
World
Jurassic
stuff.
World. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, him I should have got with Jurassic World. I was trying to think of people in like 2 different franchises.
And then in 10th place, which you probably wouldn't have got this, is Bradley Cooper.
No, I was gonna say Momoa maybe because like Aquaman and Dune.
Yeah, I'm shocked that The Rock isn't on here though.
Yeah, I was
honestly.
surprised there. I know Zeldana. Zeldana was originally the highest gross. She probably will after Avatar 3 comes out.
Yeah, because she's only below ScarJo by 0.6 billion,
Yeah,
which is like 600
million. And
million.
I'm sure Avatar is going to do much more than that.
Yeah. So the top 2 will be 2 female actors, 2 actresses,
And 2 very talented actresses too, which is
and they'll be
nice.
the only 2 in the top 10.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that would be fun to do though. That was.
Do you think which actress do you think has a chance of cracking that top 10? I think I know who.
Who comes to mind for you?
Zendaya.
Oh yeah,
Dune,
Zendaya. with
Dune and Spider-Man. Like No Way Home made like $2 billion, or almost $2 billion, whatever it was.
It's got a shot.
Yeah.
Zendaya, she might be next. All right, so yeah, that was fun. I want to do like more stuff like that.
Yeah.
Except you can maybe do for me. Like I'm gonna have to guess like the top 10
Yeah.
something.
Or like top 10 highest grossing. I'm sorry. I mean, God, came to me. All right.
All right, you want to move
Right.
on to the next film?
Yeah, we'll move on to our next film. The next film I actually recommended is called In the Mood for Love. Hold on, let me just pull up the synopsis. So I've always heard about this movie. I feel like you have too, Matt. It's like kind of like I feel like every cinephile's like mentioned this movie to me. The reason I recommended it is mostly just because I'm going to Hong Kong and it takes place in Hong Kong. But anyway, feel the heat, keep the feeling burning, let the sensation explode. In 1962, Hong Kong neighbors Su Li Zhen, Mrs. Chen, and Chow Mo Wen, Mr. Chow, discover their spouses are having an affair. As they spend time together, they develop feelings for each other, but their relationship remains cassette and unspoken, reflecting societal constraints and their own moral compass. So I honestly I like this movie. I thought it was pretty good. I definitely think it relies more on the like aesthetic and the camera work and other things in it than the actual story, in my opinion. Like there's so many shots in this movie that are like some of the most colorful shots I've seen, honestly, ever. Like there's like tons of scenes of hallways and like when Mrs. Chen wears like Mrs. Chan wears the dresses, like all the floral dresses are like really like I don't know. I like the way it looked. And also I like Hong Kong's supposed to be like a very crowded city, how like crowded the movie felt. Like there was always like small space. All the scenes are in really tiny spaces and hallways and alleyways. Like there's not a lot of open space in the movie, which I thought was really interesting. I don't know
Yeah,
if you want to add anything.
I really liked it visually, like you brought up.
Yeah,
Something about the movie felt like cozy to me. I don't know if you also got that feeling. Like it just felt like warm and cozy. I don't know why I got that
yeah,
feeling, but I also thought the camera movement was very good. There's one scene in particular that stood out to me that I just noticed was when they were sitting at dinner, and instead of doing a shot reverse shot, like she said something, and then the camera just like moved, and then he
yeah.
said something,
And I'll go back.
just like
Yeah,
something little. Like I don't know, I noticed that. That
yeah,
was cool. There's a lot of other camera movement that was not basic.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, like you mentioned, just that I think carries a lot of the film for me. I couldn't like invest myself in the story as much as I would have liked to. I think it's definitely about longing and sort of loneliness
yeah,
and searching for that in wherever you could find it, and they sort of play out this fake like relationship. I don't want to say fake,
they
but
like
it's not.
so they start off by like they're just friendly, they're neighbors, and then they realize that their spouses are cheating on each other, and what they do is they start by like acting out how they're gonna break up with the other person, and
Yeah,
like they
it's
kind of just meet and get dinner, and they start, and through that they eventually like kind of develop feelings for each other, and it kind of like goes from there.
yeah. I felt that it was very similar to Lost in Translation, and when I looked it up, it said that what's her face? Who directed it?
I think it's Wong Kar Wai or something like
No,
that.
no, Lost in Translation. Sophia
Oh,
Coppola,
oh,
right? She said her number one inspiration for Lost in Translation was In the Mood for Love. So that made a lot of
honestly, it
sense.
makes sense. Yeah,
I also, yeah, I was reading a little bit. I did a little research on the movie, and apparently it says the original idea and inspiration for the film was stemmed from a Japanese short story that involved two characters who often walk by each other in a stairwell but do not converse. In the story, the characters both end up committing suicide. So it's just
jeez,
like, yeah, it's tragic. But
yeah,
that short story where it's kind of like these characters passing each other and never
yeah,
interacting and just being like in proximity. It also reminded me of Past Lives in a way with like the Inyon and
yeah, yeah,
not like I don't know, just like passing each other and not interacting,
same,
and it could be like oh in another life this or that.
yeah.
But the thing is, I find both of those movies more compelling than this movie. I dare I say In the Mood for Mid.
So
Can I
okay,
say it?
but do you think that's because those movies are primarily in English, so it's better like understood? Not understood, but like it's
It
just
could
easier
be
for us
because
to palate.
to me this film was just a little boring. Like
Yeah, I
I
agree.
couldn't lock in. I just like couldn't lock in.
I agree, but I just feel like it's honestly I think it's the language barrier. No fault of the movie. It's more just like I can't really engage me as much because like the dialogue is not. And obviously, I don't want to watch this in fucking English dub over, but I do agree that because of the language barrier, it can be hard to focus at points during the movie, especially with my fucking ADHD ass.
I still think it's good. I think
Yeah,
Tony Leung, he plays Mr. What is it,
Mr. Chung, I believe. Oh, Mr. Chow, Mr. Chow.
Mr. Chow.
Yeah,
He's also like I saw him and I was like, oh, it's the guy from Shang-Chi. That just shows how like rotten my brain is. Because yeah, he does play the villain in Shang-Chi,
yeah,
but he was great. I
yeah.
think he was my favorite character. He really did a great job of like displaying that sort of sorrow and longing. You could just see it in his
Yeah,
face.
his face. Yeah,
And yeah, one thing you mentioned to me too is like the movie's filled with aura farming, and it
yeah.
actually is.
It is,
Like
dude.
the shots of him just smoking a
So
cig
good.
in
Like
the suit.
there's a shot of him, and they have that song by Nate King Cole where he's singing Spanish. And it's just him in a hallway. He's in like a blue suit, and the shot starts from above him, and you see it starts with the light, and then it goes behind him, and you see like his hair and like the suit in like this colorful hallway. I was like, this is such a good shot. And it's
Yeah,
crazy because the camera goes so fucking hard, and it's just like a normal ass like kind of romantic story, and it just has the most insane. The movie's just people talking to each other, and the camera work is incredible.
yeah. Did you have a favorite scene, or was that your favorite scene?
That was probably my favorite scene. I also like the one of them walking and they're like holding hands, like in the.
I
I don't know if you remember
I
that
like the
one.
scene where they're in that alley and it starts to rain, and he offers to like get her the umbrella and
Bella.
come back. first he's like, I'll walk you home, and she's like, no, we can't. People will see us. Then he's like, I'll get the umbrella, and I'll come back. And then she's like, oh, but then people will see me with your umbrella, and then they'll know. And then she's like, I'll just wait. And he's like, I'll wait with you. I really like that scene. Yeah. I don't know, something about that reminded me of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Maybe it's the part where he's like, I would have liked to just do laundry and taxes with you.
I mean, it's honestly
it felt similar.
That scene in Everything Everywhere All at Once, like, it feels like it takes, like, it's probably in, like, honestly, it felt like it was Hong Kong, like, from the way they show Hong Kong in this movie. So
yeah,
I could see it.
But yeah, I just really like that scene because it sort of showed how he really was like falling for her.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to be there for her in that moment.
So I get
even though they both kind of were like denying it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I get a little confused at the end. So like I know he moves to Singapore. Mr. Chow. What does she end up doing? She stays, right? She stays in the apartment.
But I know that they separate.
Yeah, like, they separate. Yeah, he moves. But I know the ending scene is him in Cambodia, I believe, and he's like just like with the monument there. Mm. I don't really know what that. I guess that was him accepting just that he was never going to be with her in that scene.
I guess, or like him being alone,
just accepting it. I don't know.
I know that I was looking into the director a little bit. They also filmed more. There's deleted scenes from this where they end up meeting later on in life, like after that.
Oh,
which
really?
Are actually they're on the Criterion, which you have.
Oh, bad. All right, so
maybe you could watch them later if you're interested. Yeah. But yeah, the director's really interesting. Apparently, like he's very improvisational, and like he changes the film around. Like not just this film, but a lot of his other films. He just kind of like changes while he's filming and figures it out. So one thing that was interesting to me was it said that filming was originally in Beijing, but it had to shift to Macau because Chinese authorities demanded to see the completed script. And it says that the director Wong Kar-wai never used scripts. So he couldn't show
scripts. That's kind of wild.
So he wasn't able to show the authorities the script, so they had to film it somewhere else. Which is just like crazy. That's like a crazy fact about the director. Like who doesn't use a script? It's insane.
He'd be perfect for the MCU, dude.
Yeah. Wong Kar-wai MCU.
Bring him on for Avengers.
Shang-Chi too. Yeah. Bring him on.
I know he directed that movie Fallen Angels that like everyone is obsessed with that. It's like the guy smoking the cigarette on the motorcycle with a girl holding his back. You've definitely seen the picture of it.
I'm looking at what he's directed. Chungking Express. I've heard of that. Definitely. My Blueberry Nights. I've heard of that.
2046. What's that? Woman says, "Oh, you're still in the mood for love." Woman enters and exits science fiction all the time. Seems like in the vein of In the Mood for Love. There's isn't there like another In the Mood for Love that like from 2001 or something like that?
Maybe. Yeah. It says it's a short film.
Based off of this or no?
It says, set in a convenience store, the short film was originally intended as the third segment of Wong Kar-wai's unrealized anthology film, 3 Stories About Food. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's actually really interesting. I didn't know that. Macau is essentially like China's Vegas, but it's like its own separate entity. So like,
I guess he was.
So he wouldn't have to. Yeah. That's actually really interesting, though.
Yeah. Did you? I guess we went through favorite scenes and characters. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's very good, but to me, this, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely prefer. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I definitely prefer Past Lives and Lost in Translation to this. I still think this is really good, but like I just think there's, but I don't know if it's like it's not. I'm not trying to discredit the movie because it could just literally be like the language barrier is like tough, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe my mind is like rotted by TikTok, and that's why I couldn't lock in. Yeah. But no, I can lock into films. It's just like I just couldn't.
No, I know.
Couldn't get invested in the story.
Yeah.
I appreciated what it was, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we could get to ratings though. Unless, do you have anything else to say?
No, we pretty much summed it up.
You go first.
So I give this a 4 out of 10. No, I'm sorry, not a 4 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. A 4 out of 5. I just think although the story isn't as engaging as I would have liked it to be. The visuals and cam work are some of the best I think I've ever seen in a movie. So I had to give it just off that alone. I think it deserves 4 stars.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But
Yeah,
for me, it was. I honestly wanted to rate it lower, but like I just can't because how much of a classic it is. But I gave it a 3.5 star,
yeah,
7 out of 10. I really appreciate what the film is. I think that it's visually very appealing. There's lots of great camera work. It's very colorful, very vibrant, and the story is good. I like the idea of like longing for something and seeking that relationship with like through unconventional
yeah,
means. And yes, without this movie, things like Lost in Translation and Past Lives would not exist. But think those movies are better than this movie. So it was a little bit boring for me. I just for some reason I couldn't lock in, but it's still good.
yeah.
I don't hate it. It's a good movie.
No,
But
yeah,
it's a 3.5 for me.
fair, very fair.
So
Yeah,
all
I
right.
didn't realize. I didn't realize that was the guy from Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he plays his dad.
Yeah, it's actually sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
But yeah, I do like his visual style, so I feel like I'm gonna try to watch more of his movies.
Yeah, you should. I mean, he's
Yeah.
a legend apparently. But
Fallen Angels might be next.
all right, so I did put out a question poll, but I put it out late, so we only have 2 questions, and they're both from the same person,
Who is it?
Cass.
Cassie? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So thank God I have a supportive girlfriend
Supportive girlfriend.
who will ask 2 questions for the pod when no one else will. But let's get into them because
Yeah.
they're kind of interesting. So the first one says, "What's your thoughts on Love Island and the absolutely cinematic final episode?" So I'm curious what you think of Love Island, Joe.
I honestly have never watched it, so I don't know anything about it.
Have you seen any footage or no?
Not really. I've seen like a meme where it's like, oh, what did you do on the date? And it's like, oh, I did, and then they put the prompt, and it's like, oh, that's my dream date. That's like the only. I don't know how the show works. Like, I'm not trying to hate on people. I feel like it's the equivalent of like eating a Big Mac. It's just like it's horrible, and there's nothing of substance there, but it's just like it's
You
enjoyable.
just do it.
Yeah, it's just like that's
I've
kind of
watched. Yeah, I've kind of been in the loop on the season just because like Cass watches it, like unironically watches it. She really likes it. It's basically like you take I don't know how many exactly, but a bunch of hot guys, hot girls,
yeah.
put them on an island, and be like, okay, the goal of this show is to be the most loved couple by like America, so it's voted on by the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And they couple up with each other, and there's like challenges and this and that, but everything is like
Yeah, I could
like
imagine.
overly sexual. Like the
Oh.
challenges, they have to like make out with each other and like twerk and
Oh,
they're, like,
I didn't
dry
know
humping
that.
each other. It's horrible.
That's
Like it's really
actually
horrible.
insane. I didn't know it was like. I thought it was like actually like I don't know. I mean I don't know what the fuck I expected, but I didn't know they were doing that
Yeah,
shit.
it's like borderline pornographic. Like it's really bad. But
It's actually crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, not my.
So yeah, but people get like voted off and stuff, and there's
Yeah.
drama, and yeah. So the couple that won, apparently they were like loved. I would have chosen someone else personally. My problem with the show is that no one was attractive on it. Like, not that I'm not saying I'm attractive, but like these are supposed to be the best of the best. Like all these people are chopped.
Really?
Like I don't want to have to look at this.
I feel like I
Like,
don't believe you.
A lot of them have like.
All 15 of the women are chopped.
Well, I don't know how many it was, but most
Oh.
of them, none of them are natural, and it's like obvious. But I think they purposely choose people who aren't natural looking just because they know people will talk about it. They definitely don't go for like just
Well, yeah.
beauty.
No, they're just going to whatever's going to get the most views.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
personality, like they probably like I'm sure there's some fucking assholes on the island and shit.
Definitely, the guys are mostly idiots,
Yeah, it's a
and like
shocker.
some of
Didn't
them
see
are
that one coming.
jacked, but like even like my girlfriend was saying, like the guys aren't attractive to her. Maybe she's just telling me that, but that's that's like I'm pretty sure that's like a consensus thing that like
Yeah.
none of the guys were really that good looking. I didn't think any of the girls were that good looking. Like what? Why are we watching these like mid people make out with each other? Like, what is the point of this? I don't know. But thoughts on the? I didn't watch the finale, so I don't really have thoughts. Thoughts on the show though? It sucks. I hate it, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
I'll
my
probably,
Big Mac comparison is pretty fair.
Yeah, but I'll watch. It's funny because when we hang out, it's like I want to watch a movie,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, this new Love Island episode came out. What do you think we watch?"
The Love Island episode.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the movie.
I get it.
No, I'm just teasing. It's funny. It is like you said. It's like like whatever a car accident. Like you can't look away. It's so fucking
I didn't say that. Who's that?
No, like that's like your Big Mac thing.
Oh,
It's
okay, yeah.
the same idea. It's like it's so bad it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
All right.
but yeah, maybe I'll be back for the next season. We'll see.
Yeah. Someone
And
at
then her
work
other-
signed me off for it.
Signed you up for it?
Yeah. They didn't tell. They signed up like 3 nurses, and they just told us like, yeah, we signed you up for Love Island.
That would be sick.
I'm
No,
not.
it's actually it's horrifying.
I
It's
don't
actually
even. I
horrifying.
don't think I want to go on the show.
And she asked,
what's the next one?
"What movie world would you most want to live in?" Beau is Afraid. Because we started watching Beau is Afraid, but and it
I'm
was
sure
like
that's
an
a
insane world.
great world to smoke into. That would be epic.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would probably be the most like anxiety-inducing.
Deuce world
high.
ever. Oh yeah, fucking. He didn't even do any
Smoking
drugs.
in that world. Yeah,
Imagine living in an apartment building and like you smoke and the guy just jumps from the fucking. I've somebody at work rewatched that or watched it recently and was like talking about it. I forgot about that scene where like he's in the bathtub and the guy just like drops on top of him.
bro, I love that movie, man.
Nah, you like it a lot more than I do, but
Yeah. Okay, what world would I live in? I think someone asked like a similar question to this. I feel like I'd want to live in like Harry Potter world. I'd want to be a wizard.
honestly, that's pretty. That's like no one. There's no like mass. It's not like Star Wars where they're like blowing up planets and shit, or like half the population's wiped out in Marvel. That's like pretty safe.
Yeah. Like if you're in DC, like just the Superman movie we just watched,
They
there's a massive chance a building is just going to collapse on you and kill you.
Yeah.
Like if you're Harry Potter, you'll get a wand, you could do some spells, ride a broomstick around. You know.
I'm
There's
trying
got to
to
be
think.
another one though.
Uh,
The Beau's Afraid world, I feel like I'd fit in there. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I feel like I'd be like one of those like the homeless people in that live outside of like apartment building, like
Yeah,
tweaking
I would just fuck with him, like rage bait him and stuff.
What's the thing with the cop in that movie? I feel like I need to rewatch that movie because like looking back, there's a lot of shit that like I probably find funny now that I don't think I did when it came out.
Yeah, it's hilarious in my opinion.
Yeah.
But what other world would I live in?
I'm trying
I'm trying to think if there's like a horror world that would be cool, but probably not.
Probably not. I was gonna say it.
Freddy's world, where
Freddy.
you could come in your dreams.
FNAF world, low key.
Yeah, like if FNAF was real.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
That's a movie world.
That's definitely a movie world, or maybe like Flushed Away. Like if I was a rat and
The
flushed
rat
away.
and Flushed Away.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic.
What about cats versus dogs world?
Yeah, I would be a dog
Yeah,
personally.
nah, I'd be a cat.
Yeah, that's a good question, but I feel like out of all these like fantasy worlds, I think Harry Potter makes the most sense. Is like if you're not gonna be a main character, you're just joining in,
Yeah,
and you're just gonna be like part of this world. I feel like that makes the most sense. You don't really have a big chance of dying in there, so.
what about Lord of the Rings?
Uh,
That's like hit or miss. Like you're either
Yeah.
gonna be in an army and get slaughtered by like a fucking orc or something, or
like
it's
be a
gonna
hobbit.
or be a peasant and like make bread for a living or something.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
that's hit or miss. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll take a Harry Potter there. So
I guess I'll go Lord
thank you
of
for the
Rings.
questions.
That was a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, both were good.
Yeah.
And those are our only questions. So that wraps up episode 76. Under what is it? Sub 2 hours today.
Wow.
Not
there we
too
go.
bad. So I will give a movie rec, and I'm actually really excited for this one. It's an old movie that is a classic that I don't think you've seen. So I'm gonna recommend from 1927.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of the oldest movies we've done. The film Metropolis, directed by Fritz Lang.
Metropolis, like, is it animated? No, right?
Nope. It's an inspiration to a lot of modern day movies. It's supposed to be very ahead of its time. So you must have heard of it. Once
Oh,
you see
I've
it.
seen this post. I've seen this poster before.
Yeah, it says in a futuristic city sharply divided between the rich and the poor, the son of the city's mastermind meets a prophet who predicts the coming of a savior to mediate their differences. For a movie in 1927, that sounds kind of insane.
Yeah, that does
But-
sound insane.
I know Megalopolis was influenced by it a lot.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that.
This actually looks really interesting, honestly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like visually also very ahead of its time too. So I'm excited.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, and then next episode we actually have Eddington as well.
And Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. So it'll be a packed up episode.
Yeah.
But
we're not doing the Smurfs.
I don't got it in me.
There's no way that movie's gonna make any money.
Yeah, dude. Like they barely marketed it at all.
It
like,
just
who
looks
cares about
horrible.
Smurfs?
Unless there's like some like old demographics gonna come out in waves because like they grew up on the Smurfs, but like
yeah, but it's Rihanna as the lead. Like
I mean that doesn't really fucking matter. I mean
yeah, I guess not, but she's definitely younger demographic. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel like they cast her for a younger demographic, but nobody like gives a fuck about the Smurfs.
Yeah, bro, who cares?
Say what you want about the Smurfs, but at least if they did the fucking Muppets, I think people would go out and see a Muppets movie.
Bring back the Muppets.
I know, I'm waiting, dude.
It's time. But
we need the Muppets, honestly. During this time. That's the biggest. That's
during
the biggest.
Today's political climate. We need
sense,
the Muppets.
We need Kermit to come and drop some kindness on everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone for watching and listening.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption halfway through when I kicked Joe out by accident.
I got booted.
Yeah, I'll try not to do that again. And yeah, that's really it. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Make sure to follow us on social media. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks everyone.
See you guys in
See
2
you
weeks.
in 2 weeks.